Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted a video in such a long time, but yeah, I'm posting one today. I'm just going to share a few random recipes today. There are things that I probably put up on Instagram and somebody's asked for, and yeah, just some things that I want to share. I know the Christmas season, holiday season is coming up, and even if you don't celebrate it, like I know you probably get together with family or whatnot, and especially if you're the only like plant-based person or vegan one in your family, then these few recipes your family will definitely like. So yeah, keep watching if you're interested. The first recipe is going to be this lovely filling mushroom and chestnut shepherd's pie thing. So yeah, the first thing that we're going to do is just chop some potatoes. I'm just chopping them. Obviously they're going to be mashed, but the smaller you chop them, then the quicker they cook. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to steam mine. I'm going to put them in a steamer, but these can work. You can still do it in a normal pot and just boil them. But yeah, I'm going to steam it. And also you can use sweet potatoes here instead of white potatoes, or a combo of both of them. Sweet potatoes are really nice here, but I don't have any sweet potatoes, so I'm just going to use some white potatoes. So while the potatoes are cooking, you're going to start dropping your veg to go inside. So the main thing in here are going to be mushrooms. I've got a mixture here of some normal chestnut mushrooms and some shiitake mushrooms. But yeah, use whatever mushrooms you like. Mushrooms are really good because the texture is really nice. It's like a chewy kind of, yeah, whatever texture. And also they take up a lot of flavour. So whatever you flavour, you kind of flavour your sauce or stew with, the mushroom's going to take up that flavour and they're just really juicy. So yeah, mushrooms are nice. You're going to need some carrots, obviously onion and garlic and whatnot, and maybe whatever herbs you want. I'm going to put some rosemary in there. You can also put in some green peas if you like. Literally put in whatever you've got. It'll all be nice, but yeah, mushrooms are the main thing. And also I'm going to put in some chestnuts. Like I see chestnuts everywhere now, and it's kind of like in that season, but chestnuts are really nice. So I'm going to put some chestnuts in the dish as well. So first of all, you're going to start by putting your onion and your garlic and some coconut oil in a pan, and you want to saute it until they get nice and soft. Then you're going to add some, mate, cooking and filming is not easy. I don't know how you guys do it, but yeah. So you're going to add some mixed herbs to it. I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper. I'm going to add some more garlic granules. I might add a little bit of smoked paprika as well. And I'm going to add a few fennel seeds as well. Give it a really nice flavour. So I've added all of those spices. I've added a little bit of rosemary as well. And now I've added the chestnuts. So as you can see, it's smelling really nice and it looks really good as well. This recipe is improvisation. I don't know it, I'm just making it up as I go along. But yeah, I think it's going to be really nice. So I've added the carrots now and the mushrooms. And right now I'm going to add a little bit of passata. But yeah, just going to mix that in a little bit. Just added some water now. I might have added a little bit too much, but let's see how it goes. And I'm going to cover this now and just let it cook down for about 10 minutes or so until all the vegetables are nice and soft. These are finished steaming. Here they are. I'm just going to mash them up now. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and probably some mixed herbs and probably a little bit of some cream just to make it creamy. I'm going to be using this one here. So yeah, this is the mash all done. Just one tip. When you are steaming it or boiling it or whatever, just make sure they're really, really soft before you take it out of the steamer or the pot, because if not, you're going to have a real workout. I've literally just been through hell with, yeah, trying to mash these potatoes. I even had to get the whisk out because it was just too much. But yeah, they're not going to be, it's not as smooth as it can be. I did add the cream. I added the salt and some mixed herbs and some garlic granules as well, so it tastes really good. Yeah, it's just not as smooth as I would have liked it, but yeah, just make sure they're really soft before you take them out the steamer. This is the stew. It's all finished. I did put a tiny bit of arrowroot powder in there just to thicken it up a little bit. But yeah, feel free to do that if you add too much water like me. This is it. I'm going to use this dish. You can use a bigger one obviously if you've got a bigger family, but this is the dish that I'm going to be using. And then you're just going to put your, your mashed potatoes over it and then pop it in the oven. Now ready to go in the oven. I'm going to put it in there for about, I don't know, 20-30 minutes until it's kind of golden browny. I'm going to put it in about 180 maybe. Just yeah, gauge it, see how it goes, keep watching it. So the next recipe that I'm going to make is some spiced apple juice. It's warmed and it's spiced with things like cloves, cardamom, cinnamon, and star anise as well, and also some ginger. I'm going to put some fresh ginger in there. Now you can make it in a pot on the fire, but you can also make it in a crock pot if you have that at home. These are really good because you can just make it the night before, and you can, when it's finished being made, you can just keep it on warm setting, so it will keep it warm throughout the day, and you can just serve people as and when they come. The good thing about using a crock pot as well is that the flavours are going to have time to really infuse, because I like my spiced juice to be really strong, like really clovey, really gingery, really yeah, so that's a good thing about using a crock pot. I know it looks a bit funny, that's the cinnamon powder. I don't normally use cinnamon powder, I use the whole cinnamon. I think they're better to use, so if you can get the whole cinnamon sticks, then just put them in there as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave this going for some hours now, and you can leave it overnight on low setting, or you can make it first thing in the morning on a higher setting, and yeah, that's your spiced apple juice. Also, the last apple juice that I used, it was really sweet. Like, it wasn't added, it didn't have any added sugar or anything, but it was really sweet. So you can add some water to it as well if you like, just to kind of dilute it a little bit. But yeah, see what it's like when it's finished cooking. And so I also added some elderberries, just to make it a bit more medicinal, give it a little berry flavour. And yeah, elderberries are great for your immune system, and they're very antiviral, so it's a good thing to have around this time of year. So yeah, elderberries. So the next recipe is going to be a Bliss ball recipe, like Bliss protein ball, whatever you want to call it. They're really nice to have on the table or in the house as snacks and for people to nibble on, and these ones taste really good. What you're going to need is some chia seeds, some pumpkin seeds. You're going to need some dates. I like Major dates. I think the texture of them are, the consistency is really good. A bit of salt. I'm going to choose to put some ashwagandha powder in there, just to make it a bit herbally and a bit medicinal. You can also add some lucuma powder or some baobab powder, anything you want, or even just some ground almonds, but I'm going to add some ashwagandha powder, as that's my favourite. And you're also going to need some pistachio nuts as well. You're going to need some lemon juice and lemon zest. So yeah, first of all, you're going to start by adding about 8 teaspoons of the pumpkin seed. Then you're going to add about 4 teaspoons of chia seeds. Then you're going to add a pinch of salt to it. And then I'm going to add the dates to it. I'm going to add 12 dates. I've got 12 dates in this packet, but yeah, 12 dates. So don't forget to take the seed out. Then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of the ashwagandha. If you are using ashwagandha and you haven't used it before, it does have a slight bitter taste, so don't use too much if you're not used to it, or if you don't usually like it, bitter stuff. But yeah, I'm adding 2 tablespoons, and ashwagandha is a great adaptogen. I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can read about adaptogens and what they're good for. All you're going to do is you're going to blend this mixture, and it's going to become kind of sticky, so use a really high speed blender, a really good blender if you can. So when you're finished, the consistency should be something like this. It's kind of sticky but still a bit bitty. They will come together once you've added the lemon juice. And I'm going to grate the zest of 2 lemons. So I totally forgot to mention that you do need some coconut oil in this recipe as well. So yeah, put 4 teaspoons of coconut oil. Just squeeze the lemon juice. Start by adding 1 lemon, the juice of 1 lemon first, and see what the consistency is like. And if it needs more like moisture to kind of make it all stick together, then yeah, add the other one. But yeah, start with 1 first. Yeah, just give it all a good mix around. So yeah, 1 lemon here was enough. So yeah, don't go to town with lemon, just use 1 first and see how it goes. We'll put this aside, and we're going to just deal with the pistachio nuts now. You want them to be in kind of small chopped pieces, so I'm just going to grind them. You don't want it to be like powder, but just yeah, small rough pieces, so we can roll the Bliss balls into them. So what you want to do is just take like a little bit of the mixture, roll it into a ball, And I've got some coconut oil on my hands as well, just so it doesn't stick to my hands too much. And then roll it into the pistachio mixture, the chopped pistachios. But yeah, you just do that with them. And they are going to be a little bit soft, so you're going to need to put them in the fridge just to let them set for about an hour or so. Or you can make these the night before so that they're ready when you want to eat them. And yeah, they just taste really good. As I said, make sure you put the lemon zest on them because it just gives it a really nice flavour. I hope you liked this video. It was really impromptu. I just thought I'll show you a few recipes that you can make for your family over this holiday season. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye.